What's up, everyone? Welcome back. Today we're going to do a really fun taste test from Walmart, which we've never done before, but I got a couple requests and there are some fun things that we found, including these Prime Energy, they're not energy, Prime Sports drinks. I guess they promote hydration, and they are actually from two YouTubers that we know from Logan Paul and KSI. They're business partners. They made these and we wanted to try them. We're also trying a couple beers, and then Tim found a sauce.
We have Buffalo Wild Wings sauce we'll be able to try as well.
It's a Parmesan garlic sauce. And then we also have some candy to try at the end. So I hope you guys are excited. It's gonna be a short little fun taste test, but we wanted to give you guys our opinion on all these drinks and some food. So let's get into it.
All right. Ooh, baby, just hold tight. We're up the moonlight.
All right, we're gonna start off right off the bat with some of the Prime drinks because the rest of the drinks we have are alcoholic, and I feel like that might take away from the flavor and the taste of these. So we want to try these first. Or you just deciding we're trying the ice pop first?
Yeah, I decided.
Okay.
So I did one on Google, Dr. Google, and found the best flavors that people have said are the best of these Prime hydration drinks. And they said the ice pop, and then also the blue raspberry. There's a couple others in there, but those are for the most part the ones that came up the most.
Yeah, there's like one that's called Moon or something like that, and then there's I think a lemon lime. There's a bunch of different flavors, but we went with the most popular ones, and this is what they look like.
And so this one is ice pop.
Yeah, I think they came out with this one in the summer, which makes sense for like 4th of July.
Yeah.
All right. Whoa, that tastes exactly like an ice pop. That's weird.
That's pretty close.
Sweet?
It is pretty sweet. It's not like anything crazy, but
there's only 2 grams of sugar in this.
There's got to be some type of fake sugar in there.
So there's coconut water as the second ingredient, which I think might give this a little bit more of the hazy like color of it. There is natural flavor, lots of things, B12, gluten-free, caffeine-free. I don't know. There's a lot of things in here that I don't understand what they are. So it tastes extremely sugary though, and it only has 2 grams of sugar.
Yeah, it's a chemical cocktail, but I thought it tasted pretty good.
Yeah.
As an energy drink, or a sports drink, it's not bad. Made with coconut water, so it's gonna hydrate you.
Mm-hmm. I think if you were looking for that flavor of the ice pop, they nailed it. It definitely tastes like an ice pop for sure. Now we're gonna try the blue raspberry. I'm gonna do a little less.
This one looks the same.
Yeah, totally the same kind of look, but
a little more subtle.
Tastes like a Slurpee to me.
Yeah, right.
Like a blue raspberry
7-Eleven.
Slurpee from 7-Eleven.
These aren't bad. You know, they're definitely different than your Gatorades. They have a different flavor profile entirely. I think they're definitely, unlike what tastes sweeter, even though it doesn't have as much sugar as Gatorade and stuff. It's not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, I don't think I would reach for it. Honestly, I feel like I would want to water it down because I'm so used to sparkling water where you get the hint of the flavor, but you're not getting that full punch. And I feel like these are both very flavorful. There's a lot of flavor going on, and I don't know, I'm almost I would want to water it down, maybe with more coconut water to add to it. But all said and done, it was actually very pleasant, and it surprised me because I actually didn't even have expectations. I just wasn't sure what it was like. So
I feel like a kid, kids would like this. You know, they got soccer practice or something.
Oh,
This could be definitely a kid's hydration drink.
I agree. All right, we're gonna try the Parmesan garlic sauce, and this is from, what is this from?
This is from Buffalo Wild Wings,
That's
Parmesan garlic and Italian herbs.
Ooh, that sounds good. So we each have our own little chicken. Tim has his real chicken bites that he's got from Costco, and I have just a Impossible chicken nugget here. We're just dipping it directly into the sauce, and we're gonna try it out and see how it tastes.
Not
that's
bad.
got some tang to it.
Not bad.
A lot of tang.
I wasn't sure if this was supposed to be a dipping sauce or more of a sauté, but it's pretty good as a dipping sauce.
Consistency-wise, it's a very thick sauce. It has a lot of flavor in it, a lot of flavor. It has a lot of tang initially, but there is a little kick in the back end. So you get like a little bit of that spice from it, which is delicious. I feel like it adds like just another dimension to this. And it's actually really delicious. I feel like you could dip veggies in here. It would be excellent with vegetables. Chicken obviously is like very basic, like something you can add. You can add a sauce to chicken and it just totally ups the game. But I think like if you're looking for a really good sauce for vegetables, and it because of the thickness, it would really like attach to some celery or carrots or something.
Honestly, I was thinking when I first tried it that like celery or carrots would be perfect.
Yeah.
You know how they always have the ranch dressing with the vegetable pack?
Oh yeah,
I feel
like
like
you're talking about wild wings. I'm like, I don't know.
Oh no, but like replacing that ranch dressing with something like this, actually gives it a little bit more flavor, a little something different, and would go really well with some veggies.
I agree. All said and done, I would say this is a good purchase. It's really a delicious, very flavorful sauce, and I feel like there's a lot of things you can do with it. So I'm glad you saw that.
Yeah,
You found it.
2 thumbs up for me.
We're moving on to the beers now. So there's 4 different beers we're going to try, and I'm going to let Tim decide on which one we're starting with because he's better at which one should be first.
Definitely. So we got a 12 pack that had 3 different flavors. This is a Firestone Brewery, and we've got 3 different kinds, which are Hopical Crush, Citrus Cyclone, and Tiki Smash. I think we should start off with the Citrus Cyclone. Okay. And then we have one more that we'll get to in a bit.
Is that going to be the last one?
That'll be the last one we try.
So there was a 4th beer we're trying, and this is like a different pack that we just got. That's the New Belgium Voodoo Ranger Juice Force IPA. Tim's had this before and he loves it. So are you saving that for last?
I am, and it's 9.5% alcohol.
Ooh,
spoiler alert. So.
That's quite a heavy one. All right, cheers.
Citrus Cyclone.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
It's nice really and light, actually. I'm surprised you went with a lighter one first.
Well, I wanted to start off with the citrus. I feel like that's a good transition.
So. Yeah, that's true.
And the first 3 that are part of this Firestone variety pack, they're all hazy IPAs, which we have both been really loving the hazy IPAs this last 6 months or year.
Definitely.
They've really grown on us. So if you like hazy IPAs, this is a good one. Good one to start with.
So something I noticed as I was drinking this, I actually had to grab the can because I was thinking like there's some type of almost like a blood orange flavor I was tasting, but then I read it and it's tangerine and it says real tangerine, which of course I've shared with you guys who've watched my channel before. The tangerine juice from Trader Joe's is like my favorite for mimosas, or if I'm gonna buy orange juice, I tend to gravitate toward the tangerine, and I can really taste that tangerine flavor in this particular beer. So I feel like it is a very dominant taste, and I appreciate that because sometimes you read these labels and you're like, I can't even tell that this is in there, but definitely taste that tangerine flavor.
Definitely. Good. So I really like this beer. I think it's a great starter beer, summer beer, great hazy IPA. I love the citrus flavor, and citrus and tangerine is great. But we want to move on to this next one, which is going to be the Tiki Smash Hazy IPA. This one, I'm not so sure we're going to like as much, at least me, because it's coconut.
Okay.
So
tropical
have that in
hops
mind. Yes, tropical hops with coconut. That is correct.
The colors are very similar. I feel like almost identical from the first one to this one, which is a good start because I like the first one. So
bottoms up.
Oh my gosh. This tastes so much like coconut. Like right off the bat, you taste coconut.
Yeah.
I like it.
You like it?
Of course I do. You know I like coconut.
It definitely has a coconut flavor, and it's almost like I know it's kind of crazy, but it almost has like a chocolatey, like a deep flavor to it.
Yeah, it's toasted coconut. That's the flavor that this is. It's not just like pure coconut water like we just had in the Prime drinks. Not the same. It's like a very, like you said, kind of like a strong, but if you've had toasted coconut, you know that flavor, and it gives that little bit of like almost like a chocolatey flavor. So that's probably what you're getting from it. It doesn't say toasted on here, but I can almost guarantee it tastes so much like that.
You know, I think what it is it reminds me of Almond Joy. And when I think of Almond Joy, I think of chocolate with coconut, and that's probably what it is.
I love Almond Joy. So.
That's probably why you like that beer.
That makes sense. All right, well, before we're going to take a timeout, a tea for Tim and timeout. We're going to transition for a second and go into some candy. These are the Black Raspberry Valentine's Day Sour Patch Kids, and I think these are heart-shaped. Let's see. Oh, they are heart-shaped. We're gonna give this a little try. Benson, you wanna try one? Okay, come here.
I'm in the middle.
Benson's been floating around. He's just playing, doing his
But
thing.
he heard Sour Patch, and that boy loves Sour Patch.
So these are black hearts, because they're black raspberry hearts. So let's see how they taste. Oh.
Those are delicious. What do you think, Benson? Are they good? Thumbs up? Yep.
Are they sour? Okay.
I'm going to wake up.
Already gone. He's right. The sourness lasts like a second. You like bite into it and then the flavor comes out. There's something special about Sour Patch.
Those are good.
Like, these are so good. We are such fans of these sour gummy candies, especially ones that don't have gelatin, because then I can have them. But I found that the gelatin gummies are so much more sticky and chewy and get stuck in your teeth. Whereas the ones that use pectin, they tend to have like easier to just like bite through the gummy. Have you noticed that?
Maybe. I'm not sure, honestly. I don't know the difference between pectin and gelatin, so you're the expert.
Well, if you eat a gummy bear, it's really chewy. Now you're like, unless you get a vegan gummy bear. But like these, if you bite into it, I'm just gonna just show a point, not to have another one, of course.
Maybe I should show the.
But when you bite
point
into
too,
it, look, I bite into it. Where some where you bite and you're like pulling, you like have to use your back teeth to get it.
Let me see what you mean by that. I see what you mean.
But these are delicious. Definitely get yourself a Valentine's partner and get him these. You want another one?
Yeah.
All right, one more for Vincent too. We haven't had dinner yet, so one more, sir. Love you. Okay, we moving on?
We're moving on. So we've got one more beer in this Firestone Hazy IPA pack, and that is going to be the Hopical Crush.
Ooh.
Hopical Crush is double dry hopped with tropical notes.
Okay. The first one we tried was 6.2%. The second one was 6.2%, and I'm guessing this one's going to be 6.2%.
This one is 6.2%.
They're all 6.2% for reference, in case you were curious, because the last one, again, we're trying is a 9, what did you say? 9.5.
And you won't even notice.
That's like a glass of wine. That's crazy.
Almost.
All right, cheers. This one has less of a flavor to it. More of like a beer flavor, I guess.
Like an IPA.
Yeah. But I don't know if it's the gummies that took away that bite. I didn't taste as much of a strong, if it is a hazy, then it probably doesn't have that like strong bitter flavor that we tend to not like. But it just is a lot more beer tasting than the other two that had an actual flavor to it, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it definitely has more of that IPA. I think there is some bitterness to it. It's not anything that you're like, oh my gosh, I gotta stay with the bitter beer.
Yeah.
But it's more than the other two. All of these are really good. Honestly, I'm pleasantly surprised by all three of them.
They are really good. And I'm just gonna share, this one says double dry hopped, which I don't know what that means, with tropical notes. So if you guys know what double dry hopped means, let us know, because I haven't heard of that before. I've heard of dry hops before, but I haven't heard of double dry hops. Firestone did us right. It was good. Now I'm excited to try this, because Tim raves about this one, and he said I've tried it before. You said
you've tried it before. We actually had it on Thanksgiving. So this one is called the New Belgium Voodoo Ranger. And the important part is to get the Juice Force IPA. That gives it like that orange, it's like, is it? Yeah, I don't know exactly what it is, but it has like an orange flavor added to it. And
juice, of course.
Orange juice, I guess, added to it. But still 9.5%, so.
Well, it has natural flavors.
Well, it has delicious flavors, okay? So let's try it.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
I told you.
How is this 9.5%?
I know. I don't know, but it's good.
Oh my gosh.
It's dangerous.
This tastes like juice. This tastes like juice. What in the world?
I know, it's really dangerous because it's 9.5%, which is like the equivalent of like 3 times like a Coors Light.
I know.
Like
This is delicious. Honestly, so good and scary that it's 9.5% because of how delicious this is. You wouldn't think. So, wow. Definitely of the 4, I would pick the Juice Force one.
Me too. I love that one. It's really good.
Good call. I hope you guys enjoyed this little small taste test. We thought it'd be fun to share with you guys our thoughts and opinions on the beers, of course, the prime drinks, this new sauce, which is fantastic, new to us, and then of course, the Valentine's Sour Patch Kids. All said and done, I feel like this was a fantastic taste test. We enjoyed everything, and it was fun to just reconnect with you guys and touch base midweek. So thank you for watching. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.
Tomorrow.